Welcome to Bigger Than You, the podcast to help you go from overwhelm, self-doubt and scarcity in your business to the calm, grounded and unshakably confident version of you that's going to bring your vision to life. You've got a mission and a purpose that's bigger than you and your limiting stories and beliefs. So let's get you out of your own way. I'm Jenna Holloway, your host and multi-award-winning intuitive hypnotherapist and mindset coach. Expect to hear game-changing perspective shifts on how to align your subconscious mind with your boldest goals, and will unlock the power of energetics, infusing it into every aspect of your life and business for maximum impact. Are you ready? Then let's dive in. Good morning. I'm jumping on here because I've just received a message from somebody in my community. Shout out to John. And it's pretty incredible. Now, I want to share the message that I've just shared back to John. So for some context, let me start at the beginning. John has just joined my membership. And actually there's a point that I want to make before I talk about John and everything. I opened the doors to Grounded Wealthy Woman, my membership, yesterday afternoon. And that name dropped in for me really strongly. And my point that I want to make is always trust your intuition, right? Trust your gut feelings and do not let your limiting beliefs get in the way, right? Anything is possible. And when we close ourselves off to possibilities by thinking in a fear-based way, you focus your energy and your attention on the fear-based outcome, and lo and behold, you get that, right? So what I'm saying is the intuitive nudge came in for me to call my membership Grounded Wealthy Woman. That felt exciting, expansive. I loved it so much. And then another thought dropped in. You do have a lot of male followers, Jenna, and by calling it Grounded Wealthy Woman, aren't you basically gonna shut down the opportunity to work with men? And I sat with that for a while. And I tried to think of other names for the membership, but Grounded Wealthy Person just did not have the same ring to it. It didn't feel exciting. It didn't feel expansive in the same way that Grounded Wealthy Woman did. So I remembered the empowered mindset. I reframed that thought to an empowered, anything is possible energy to it, because just because the title is Grounded Wealthy Woman, if I want to welcome in male and female members and anybody in between, then of course I can do that. It's my business, it's my way, right? So that's what I did. It's one of the frequently asked questions on the sales page. And the membership has been live less than 24 hours and we've already got 9 people in. A third of them are men. How cool is that? Right? So just your reminder, first of all, to be aware of your thoughts and notice the energy underneath those thoughts, because your thoughts can only be of 2 energies, expansive, empowered, abundant, limitless possibility type thoughts, or lack mindset, a lower frequency, a fear-based, disempowered, negative energy. Hi, Cassie. Okay, so you can only ever be in 1 or 2 energies. So notice your thoughts, check the energy underneath those thoughts. Is it fear-based? Is it lack? And if so, change the story, right? Rewrite the narrative that's going on in your mind. So I went with the aligned title for my membership, Grounded Wealthy Woman. That was the one that had the most, when I closed my eyes and I looked at the energy of both titles, Grounded Wealthy Person, or something that didn't point to the fact that it was men and women welcome, and I looked at the energy and the feeling of Grounded Wealthy Woman, to me, Grounded Wealthy Woman was the winner. Nothing took that name, nothing replaced that name. I knew that was the one, but I also knew that I would be happy to serve men and women. I coach men and women, and I love both. So you make your own, you carve your own path in your business, right? That's the most amazing thing about having a business. You get to do things your way. So I can have a membership where the title is woman and serve men and women inside. Of course I can. It's my business. So that's so cool. So my latest member that's just joined is John, and I wanted to, hi Andre, hi Grace, I wanted to come on and do a live. I actually thought I was going live with Hannah from Happy Money Bliss, I think her Instagram is, but looked at my calendar and that's tomorrow, so going live with Hannah tomorrow. But I thought, hey, I was ready to go live anyway, and that had just happened, so I want to share this with you. John has been in my world for a few months. I think he came over from my client Jenny. John was following Jenny on Instagram, and somehow when she shared me on stories or something, John came into my world, and John started listening to my podcasts, and he started to watch my Instagram lives. And when I started talking about the membership, he said, I want to be in it. And so I sent him the link just now, and he said, on the live that I did the other day, he commented underneath saying, I've left my corporate job. And I can't remember exact words, but he basically said something like, you were a huge influence on that decision. Now he's just voice noted me to say, I want to write a testimonial for you because your free content has been absolutely life-changing, and I've left my corporate job because of you. Because he's got plans this year with his own business, and he needs space to build it in the way he wants to build it, right? So I said that's amazing, but I also voice noted back, and this is what I wanted to come on and say. I wanted to come on and say that. So what I voice noted John back, I said, that's amazing. I'm so glad that you have got so much value just from my podcast and my lives and things. But it's not just anybody that is going to take such massive action. I just want to talk about massive action in a generic sense, right? I'm not saying that you should come and leave your job or anything like that. Just saying taking massive action from free content, right? Our brain is conditioned to not perceive free content as valuable, right? And I say this quite often on my podcast. I pour so much value into my podcasts and my free content, right? And I've said this loads of times before, but I see anybody who chooses to use their time to watch or listen to my free content, I choose to serve them as if they are a paying client, because the most precious resource we have is our time. So if somebody is choosing to tune in to my podcast episodes, or somebody is choosing to watch my live, that for me is valuable, because they are using their time to spend it to listen to me. So of course I see it as not my duty, but I want to show up and serve with as much I want to give as much value as I can in this. And how that is received by each individual person is not down to me, it's down to the individual person. So my message for you today is to be aware, because maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but 95% of what we do is unconscious, right? We are acting on autopilot because our subconscious is making decisions that we are not aware of. So what you can do to kind of overcome this, you can't ever overcome it fully, but you can become more conscious when you prioritize personal development. But one way you can do that is to intentionally choose to receive free content, not any old content, but something that you really resonate with and know that there's a lot of value in it. Intentionally choose to receive it as if you are paying for it, right? And then that's when things can be game changing for you, because you are you're showing up in the same energy as if you were investing, because you're investing your time, right? But the way that you might sort of play out your behaviors in response to a free Instagram live, unless you were taking this point on board and being really intentional about how you consume and how you receive an Instagram live or a podcast episode, when you listen to this and you implement what I'm saying here, you can change so much for yourself, in whatever kind of space or context you're receiving this. But if this is mindset coaching, for example, via Instagram lives or via podcast, then it can be so game changing. And I've had that comment so many times that people have had like massive shifts just from listening to my free content. So yeah, I wanted to come on and say that. The next thing I wanted to come on and say is that the membership doors are open. And the reason I started Grounded Wealthy Woman was because I was aware that I could give massive value via my coaching and the things that I share just by talking, like perspective shifts and different ways of seeing things. I could give massive value on the podcast and on my Instagram. But the thing that I couldn't do is provide subconscious change, right? I can't do that I can do that via an Instagram live, but that doesn't feel in integrity to clients who actually pay me. So this is where the membership idea came through for me. I wanted to be able to serve people more deeply, but at a more accessible rate. Maybe because I know that there are a lot of people that follow me that are early on in their business and they're not quite ready to invest a lot in terms of going into Powerhouse Portal or my one-to-one spaces. They said things like, I definitely see that for me in the future, but I'm not ready for that right now. So I wanted to provide a way for people to get massive impact and change through not just mindset coaching, but also subconscious reprogramming. That's the key. Because when we shift our limiting beliefs and we rewrite them to all sorts of different things, like success can come with ease, or being worthy of whatever you want, or just so many different limiting beliefs that hold entrepreneurs back, I can reprogram them via like hypnosis tracks that I'm going to be releasing in the membership. I can do that for like the price of a takeaway per month, right? And it feels so good to be able to serve people more deeply and like way more like widespread. Like this membership, I see stuff in my mind's eye, right? And then I go and create it. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take me to grow this membership, but I see it as having hundreds and hundreds of people in it. And I'm really, really excited about it. So we kick off, the doors are open now. There's a couple of trainings inside already that are really, really potent. There's my Becoming a Match training and Tapping for Overflow experience. Those are in there now. And then we kick off with our first hypnosis track and theme on February the 1st. Those people that jump in January, there is a 50% off rate. So it's only £22 a month to join right now. And that price, if you get in at that price, that stays, right? And so you get to lock in that investment forever. Even if the price goes up, you will stay the same, paying the same. What else did I want to say? So yeah, I'm capping it at 20 members in January. So 20 members get in for £22. We are almost at the halfway mark. And so if you would like to get in at the £22 a month founding members rate, DM me now with the word, I was going to say waitlist, but the doors are open. What word shall we have? Link please. DM me the word link please, and I will send the details and the sign up link. I am so excited to support loads and loads of people in there. There's 9 people in there already, and yeah, just super excited about it. If you have any questions about the membership, don't hesitate to send me messages. I feel like there might have been something else I wanted to say. No, I think I just wanted to kind of not hammer home the point, but like really get across the point of the power of subconscious reprogramming. So I'm going to give a track on the 1st of every month, and that hypnosis track you'll be able to listen to every single day and experience proper, like, massive subconscious change. And this is the kind of stuff that I do with my private clients, and they pay thousands of pounds for. So, like, I don't want you to think that it's not worth much just because it's £22. Like, it's an insane offer, insane value that people are getting in there. So, yeah, if it sounds good for you, if that's what you want, then head to my DMs ASAP, because like I said, there's 11 spots left at the 50% off price. So DM me, what did I say? Link please. DM me, link please, and I will send you the link to get in. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Bigger Than You podcast with your host, Jenna Holloway. If this episode has been valuable to you, please share it with a friend or leave a review.